Hello. Hello, everyone. I see that you can hear me. I see. That's a nice combination of words. Seeing that you hear. Hello, hello, hello. Marcus, thank you for $5. Thank you very much for the test. Can I like it? Yeah, okay. I didn't stream for quite a while, so it will take me a minute. How do I click that you can see me? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me. Yeah, okay. Everything should be working. Arek, yes, I got something at midnight, so thank you very much. I think I did. No. I didn't got anything at midnight. Sorry, it was 2 a.m. our time. Tomorrow, guys. It's not tomorrow. Look, I'm here. You can see me. Hello from Ols, which I found has no Warhammer counterpart, which is deeply saddening. What is Ols? Australia? Don't forget to sleep. What is a sleep? For those that were asking when the update will be released, it will be released when it will be released. It's always a rule on those streams. We are doing those streams for like 6-7 years right now, and then we always release when it's released. So the time will come. Don't worry. Venice looks like an average Polishman. What? I look average to you? Why? I'm balding. I have a not straight nose. That was very sudden, what you just told me, you know? I don't think we'll be streaming today. Okay, guys. Bye. Okay, your reactions were so funny. Sorry, I'm a troll. Overall, I'm. People think I'm a funny person IRL. So I hope I'm at least a bit funny in internet. Polish vodka, best for stream. Polish vodka, best for stream. Okay, guys. Important note, all the donations from the stream are going for people that are helping, so it is quite incentive that you know, you can donate and help the stream overall. And I don't know what's the rule for donation. God damn it, I didn't stream for a long time, so please forgive me. I think we have a link for those in the description. Just let me double check. Yeah, we have it. So let me just copy paste it. Yeah. It's quite important because, you know, I'm trying to do it still full time. I'm not gonna lie that the last years were quite a struggle to mod full time. But yes, I'm still trying. As this update, I hope, will prove it that we are still doing stuff. Konstantinos, €5. Thank you very much. Yes, it went through. 2 questions. What is the next big focus for SFO team? Second question. When will you release the last Dragon Prince season? When will you release the last Dragon Prince season? Dragon Prince didn't end it? The anime? You mean the Netflix one? Bloodwind, €5. Thank you very much for your hard work. Rarely play without SFO. Update is late, guys. It's not delayed. We'll be talking about some small stuff, looking on stuff, and let's go for Nakai, because it has some cool changes, and I will be talking, showing some changes, and then we'll be releasing. I also want to show some stuff. We will also have a raffle for patrons. I will be giving key codes to my game with Prince of the Isles, and also we have very nice painted cards that you can win today if you're an SFO patron. And I'm showing the wrong screen. Yeah, if you're an SFO patron, you can win Mazda Mundi today or a Kalida. They are hand-painted postcards that will be sent to you after this stream. You just need to be an SFO Mod Team patron right now, and during the stream I will ask a question, and the first person that answers on SFO Patreon Discord is getting those cards, one of those nice cards. Let's get back to the game. Ooh, Gilgamesh, $20. Thank you very much. And Loki, €50. Oh, thank you very much. Great Mod, thanks for all the work. Thank you very much. The team will be happy. They will be have something to eat. Frank, $11. Thank you for the great work. Thank you very much, Frank. Also, the answer is cheese. The answer is always cheese. Throwing money at him like my mom does for work. What? What did you say? So for when it's ready. Shotka vote for I never did a drunk stream, but once because I have a very good contact with Major Kill. If you don't know, he's like one of the biggest Warhammer 40k lore guys, and those streams are still there. He was streaming his birthday while drinking, and he invited me, and we were playing Dawn of War 1. And I beat his ass so much because I'm a very good player in Dawn of War. I'm a very good player in Dawn of War. I love the game. As always, the mod is released at the end of the stream showcase. Chill. Not at the end, it's like in the middle, usually. Imagine someone, wife or mother, opens the mailbox and sees the diabetic frog inside. What's the moon, do you mean? Are you excited for Dawn of War 4? Yes, especially that I recently played for the first time the Iron Harvest game. So the game that this company is made before Dawn of War 4, and I'm really excited about it. I think it's amazing amazing game, Iron Harvest, and funny enough, Iron Harvest was heavily inspired by Dawn of War. So, like, you know, it makes a full circle right now. Will the new hotfix impact SFO? Arek, how can I know it? Do you have this hotfix? I don't have it, because it's not even released. It's in a beta state. I don't know if they will change something in a week, but it seems that it will take around 5 minutes to fix SFO. Really, it's very, very, very small stuff, so don't worry about it. Don't worry. Okay, I wanted to show you some of the stuff for Nakai that I didn't show it in a video, and those are the temples of Quetzal and so on. First of all, we changed a bit how the rights are working, so those that have 5 durations. So, for example, this one is having upkeep reduction right now. This received local recruitment duration, local means horde, and the global recruitment duration lowered, so Nakai can recruit stuff faster. This one is cool also because it's just buffing the Defenders of the Great Plan, but also Defenders of the Great Plan received a lot of changes. And if I go here and declare war on this and kill those guys, we are not making sieges today, don't worry. And we can now, while making the gifts to Quetzal, Itzel of Kalankan, we have different bonuses. So this one is giving the armor for the army, or for your army, damage for your army, or spell resistance. Let's take the armor one. And our nice vassal, you can see a lot of new effects here. Like, for example, every major settlement that is to this vassal is making that all his units, including garrisons, will be getting passive experience gain. So very helpful. Other stuff like leadership bonus and so on and so on. The garrisons will change. Their garrisons are way better here. But the second one is different because the second one is giving allied armies in the province, so Nakai in this case, a bonus, so more movement. And the second one is giving passive regeneration to armies in the region. And each of the temples is giving something different. So when you will be playing, it's good idea to do the different temples in different different temples in different regions of the same province, so you have all of them. But you can do like uber fast if you, let's say, take 4 settlements with movement, so Quetzal, then Nakai will be lightning speed like deja vu and so on, going everyone like crazy. So this is like improvement of the vassal that way. Andrews thanks you for hard work helping the game alive. It's a pleasure, Pink. Tell us about the Ogre Kingdom, if your favorite faction. I don't know the faction of such name. When will you Grudge Tower get a buff? They are good. Do you like Warcraft? Of course I like Warcraft. Update end of the stream? No, update will be, when I say so, in the middle. Are you going to rework the Skycutter when CA releases their version, or going to keep it as a separate version? There won't be no reason to keep the SFO Skycutter, so... Bless this man. Where are you from? I'm from Poland. From Poland. Middle of Europe. What else? What else? Cool stuff with Nakai. All of his buildings, because he has way more buildings as SFO. He, for example, have Uber buildings, recruitment ones, so you don't need any of those. You can just make Uber recruitment buildings. We can have new effects here, like the plague duration reduction. We have that. This one is the same. This one has an ambush defense chance. This one has more experience giving right now. This one is giving recruitment cost and a lot of new cool stuff for Nakai. As I said, the temples are different, or the effects for the temples were moved a bit. This one is giving replenished movement after winning a battle, so it's not just movement increase. It's very cool. Technology, a lot of changes here. Some crazy stuff like giving frenzy to Nakai, or making him having damage resistance when he's low on health. Your guys getting physical resistance, the Croxigors and so on. You can have the upkeep reduction for them. You can have a lot of technologies that lower your upkeep, so you don't care about upkeep anymore. You have the upkeep on enemy territory, and really a lot of stuff. I was recording today a changelog video, and I was doing this in one take for an hour. I was like, can we stop? It was the same thing. Does Quick get anything new? No. Quick is great in SFO. I don't think that he needs anything more, being honest. Other stuff that you don't know about Nakai. Alignments! Alignments allow him to have cool stuff also, because normally the alignments is used for blessed unit scrap upgrades, but this one for Nakai is giving his faction-wide bonuses, and so on and so on. This is the situation when we didn't change the place, but if we launch the game again, we'll be able to change where we want to start at Nakai. And those positions are very cool. And it works with Old War Campaign mod. Not for the Nakai, of course, because the Nakai is not in there. But it works with the normal... By the way, I need to remove this from the change. Look at it, I forgot. Because Nakai is not in Old War Campaign. As the only one. Not the only one, the resarments are not there. I talked with Lucas after the episode. Who's Lucas? Of course I'm getting grey. How old I am, you think? How's Daniel right now? Daniel is amazing. I love playing Daniel in SFO. Okay, so where we go? Where do we go? Where do we check? Where do we go? Where do we go? Since you're Polish, what's your opinion on Kislev? I like old Kislev way more than the new one. I think the new one is way too magical. Norska was first. Let's go to Norska. Wow! And we are at Norska. Have fun. And we can just attack those guys. That's an easy prey, by the way. And just kill them. No. Norska. Świetny set Norska. He was first. French. You had an interview with Lucas how Hot Wipe is making Europe universal. I don't remember that, being honest. That had to be a very long time ago. But I'm glad that you like it. I don't remember it. Like, totally. Yeah, Nakai was starting in Albion in Warhammer 2. Yeah, he was starting in Albion. Now Daniel is starting here. Not Daniel, Belacor is starting in Albion. Yeah. There's a lot of changes in Nakai. I made a whole video. Who would win? Scarbans, who would win? Lore-wise, Scarbans would win. But in game, probably Skaven.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Tomb Kingos. I like the Tomb Kings. Overall, as a faction, I always think that they are one of the best designs that created. Overall, the DLC factions are very good in Warhammer. Like Chaos Dwarfs, amazing design. Tomb Kings, great. Vampire Coast, I know that they are a bit outdated right now, but they're still very good design. What's your favorite feature of this update? Sieges rework, I would say. I'm not entirely happy with the Sieges rework, but I'm happy that we were able to do those. Who is the weakest dwarf legendary lord and why it's Belagar? Tanko Daniel, you get banned. Because Belagar is my favorite legendary lord for the dwarves, and I think he's amazing in SFO, especially that he has a lot of cool stuff in SFO, unique to him. Tanko is going to the book. Yeah. Is there a list to follow along, or is list per se? Love following along. What list? What do you mean list? There are changelog for every update. We had a big document with the changes, but mod is too big right now. And actually, how many people are working? Like, only I'm working full time with on the mod, like full time. Scoons, $6. Thank you very much. Like full time only I'm working. Then Balzapon is helping a lot with balance, checking, testing, and so on. But that's it. That's it, really. We don't have... In the past, we had the people that were doing text, checking those stuff, but, you know, nothing lasts forever. Let's face it, yeah? We are way smaller supported mod than we were. That's why I always want to emphasize that every penny, every dollar we have to make this mod still a possibility, because it's harder and harder to make such a great mod. Not great in terms of immersion, but great in terms of size working, because with every DLC it's harder and harder to update something like that. But just saying. Why don't we get a rat game? What's a rat game? Oh, my favorite Doom stacks is Belarga with Bagman's Rangers. Yeah, that's his thing. You get a lot of buffs to them. But I like all the dwarves. Only factions that I think would be needing help a lot right now in SFO. In Vanilla there's a lot. I would say Vampire Coast and Dark Elves. I think Dark Elves needs something more active as a faction mechanic, because like Lizardmen also in SFO they are better, but in Vanilla I think the Lizardmen, even after the rework, they are one of the worst factions to play. Someone will say Norska, but I think Norska as a base is not bad. Lizardmen are one of the worst in Vanilla in my opinion. Release is 8 PM Central PR time. No, it's not. it's during the stream. Update will be when it will be updated. What is not live? Is Norska changed at all in SFO? Świetny, everything is changed in SFO. Everything. There is no faction that is not changed. That's it. Dark House. Updates is whenever it becomes too sleepy to stream. Yeah, exactly. And I'm a person that goes to bed very, very late usually, so... okay. I don't know what to talk about the update, you know, because usually I for the first time I made so many videos about the update. I did 6 videos during the week. It was crazy amount, and I was still modding. I was still doing my other job, and yeah, it was really crazy week. It's like always the moment of stream is like a relief on what is happening, what is actually happening right now in my head, because I can slow down, you know. Everything can slow down. I can have a moment of peace for myself, but I still always want to have this opportunity to talk with you, because we don't have such a direct way to talk about the update and so on. Dark House should get an orc war-like mechanic where you can select the capital, and then if you win the battle against the capital, they can take crazy amounts of slaves' gold. Maybe. Thank for the job you have done. It's nice to you. Thank you. Is there a detail of the update you're happiest about? As I said, I like the sieges the most, I think. I really like the sieges. I think we did really cool stuff with the sieges. Let's change, for example, the Dark House as the defender. I like the sieges. I like the idea of the sieges. I know this is not the perfect thing we have for the sieges, but as I said, the idea of it is something that I like. Malekith already have own mechanic in SFO. I think it's a good mechanic. If I will be doing Dark Elves, I will be focusing on the faction itself, like we did with the Skaven, and not the specific Legendary Lord. The problem is with the faction. I really want to make a video when I get a rest the next week about what are the active and passive mechanics that are in Warhammer, and what factions are the best at it and what factions are the worst. Because, like, for example, in terms of passive mechanics, the worst faction in game is Lizardman. The best, in my opinion, is Beastman, and so on and so on. You can only do as much with a float CA base for sieges. That's true, but you know, I always struggle to do more. The Dark Elves towers, the first one is support tower, which... Okay, sorry. This one is increasing the range of the units around and give them stalk and snipe. This is a cool tower, by the way, and lowers the speed of enemy. And the second tower is making that all enemies around have removed immune to psychology, removed unbreakable, and all their melee damage is lowered by 50. And their leadership is going down by 25 when they are hit by the tower. I love this tower. This is actually the coolest tower I made for this update. And there's a lot of towers. There's like 15 different ones, something like that. Yeah, we can break the Slayers, but they need to go near the tower, so it's not that easy. But yeah, it's possible. Which Skaven faction is the best for making big Under Empire in SFO? They are the same. They are the same. Oh, we can talk about the Under Empire. Yeah, because I didn't talk about videos with that. Do you still recommend the Fort mod? Of course I do. Why would I not? Yes. No, as ladders and fort mods, I think those are the best mods in terms of the fixing the sieges. They do things way better than SFO. So I highly encourage to check them out always. My favorite Skaven is of course Quick. No one controls Warlord Quick. And we can look on the unique technologies that Quick also having. What's the fort mod? It's the mod. I made a video about that. You can look on my channel. It's called Sieges Fixed. Resit. Is there a chance that SFO gets to the actualization as a normal game and not just a mod actualization? This is not the question to me. This is question to Creative Assembly. I'm not working at Creative Assembly. This is a standalone, separate entity. It's not part of SFO as a base game. That's such a strange question. Sorry, that was a strange question. What is love? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. So, unique technologies for clan wars. We have enough experience for clan rats. You have more income from post-battle, and when laying siege, you have increased leadership. Enemy control, lowered when your lord is in present, and increased when your lord is there. Growth per region after winning a battle, so a lot of growth. Then we have army ability for all. Everyone is getting army ability Lord of Clan Wars. This is a quick specific army ability that we have in SFO quite a time, and local recruitment capacity +3, so quite a lot. Then the final one, we have the global recruitment reduction -2 turns, global recruitment capacity +1, and the final one is that every turn you will be getting one random magic item. You're getting a lot of higher chance to steal enemy items, and also all the rarity of items gained from battle is increased. Do Skaven get enough post-battle loot? Because their economy is not that good. Can barely play Warhammer. $10, August, thank you. So this is one big misconception in terms of SFO that many of you, not only you, but many people do not understand. That in SFO, factions economy is not like in vanilla, because all factions economy in vanilla is the same. It makes that you just get most income from buildings and post-battle. That's it. But that's not how it is in SFO. In SFO, every faction that you will encounter in the game is having something different. I'm making changes here on the tables. You don't see, but I do, because I saw a bug. And important thing is that every faction is different. And Skaven are a hybrid faction, meaning that they are getting both from building, from sacking, from post-battle, from looting, from raiding. And you should use all of those stuff to make a lot of income. But it does not mean that their income at the end of the turn will be on positive. It just means that they can have a lot of in bank. Something like Warriors of Chaos have, or the Beastmen. Understand? Expect text, $10. Me too, August. Thanks for all the work you do, Fenris. Thank you very much. How does the rarity increase from the magical item work in based on just have increased chance of having higher rarity items drop? It's written on the effect. It's literally written here. Is that this effect adds 10 to the item's rarity score after the random roll and will stack for multiple instances of the effect. Because every item has a rarity, yes, and it's just increasing the roll. So it's like adding more dices, let's call it. Hotfixes usually do not break the mod. Hotfixes do not break the mod. Yeah, hotfixes do not break the mod. So yeah, we have those technologies, but we also have this new cool technology. If you didn't show the video, it's all about under empires, and each of those requires a specific under empire building, but it will also add new effects to it, and we will go through all of those buildings because Quick is starting with under empire under the Karakate Peaks. Skaven is based on the Islam in Europe. What the fuck? Shame I'm crashing now, but the update looks amazing. Suddenly not alive. Update is not up. Maybe you're new. Maybe you don't know. So please, people, don't be angry at him. Update is not up. Meaning that you won't play until I press the release button. Were you already working on Lizardman Tech Tree when CE fixed it theirs? Lizardman Tech Tree was done over 6 years ago. Kodiak. Lizardman Tech Tree, which I'm extremely proud of, and Colonel Danners made a video about it like a few weeks ago, was made over 6 years ago. Something that Creative Assembly just did right now, we did over 6 years ago. Because Creative Assembly 1 is very similar to ours. It looks better, but technically it's the same thing. Just saying. Oh, $20. Senior Orion 1995. Love from Oregon, USA. Thanks for your work, Venus, and the team. Blessing to your family and super psyched for the update. You are the GOAT. Thank you. Any hint on what the next faction you will focus on? Patrons will know it because we like everything. For example, all the videos that you saw for the last week on SFO were for the patrons sooner. All the stuff about the scroll plagues, those technology trees, like whole process of making those technology trees for the Skaven were weeks, months ago already for the patrons available to see. So if you're an SFO patron, you got access to everything way sooner. Speaking about the patrons, if you're an SFO patron, please tell me Khalida, to what god she's dedicated the most, and you can just write it in any chat of SFO patron, and if you do it, then you will be winning the Khalida postcard. Yeah, so as I said, if you're an SFO mod patron, you can just write which god Khalida is dedicated to, or can be on the general chat or anywhere else, and the Khalida will be yours, the postcard. Let me look on the chat. Oh, shoots 10 PLN. Thank you, Michal. Yes, I'm Michal. Thank you very much. Ghostbuster donated 20 pounds. Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't know which god she's more dedicated. And yes, we have a winner. The winner is, I don't see because I'm in a Amphel Grump. You are the winner. You are getting a Khalida postcard. I will send you a message later on, and you will get her specifically. Congratulations. Okay, let me just change the scene. I'm the worst streamer ever, I know. Did vendors try out the leaked Total War 40,000 demo version? What? Leaked version of Total War 40,000 demo version? Please don't troll us. Don't troll us with things like that. Because I'm a huge fan of Warhammer 40,000. Insane fan even. I just love Warhammer 40,000. Going to look through all the lords and then play our Carl Franz run. Okay, let's go with those stuff because we forgot. SFO 40k eventually? Not eventually. Not eventually. I love Warhammer 40,000 if you don't know. By the way, next week we are starting with a sponsored series of shorts videos about Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. I made... you know what? I can show you that. Where is it? Video. I made a series of videos about Warhammer Rogue Trader, and I'm extremely happy with it. Rogue Trader, shorts, Argent. Okay, this one is cool. So, if you look on my screen, there will be like a short series of videos like that, and it's sponsored by the All Cat Games.
Mistress Cabela, you move with the utmost confidence in unfamiliar places. And yet, until now, you have spent your entire life on a void ship.
This place is almost like the plasma drive chambers on the flagship. The deadly flashes of the machine's spark, the smell of scorched flesh, and threads that must be severed.
Yeah, so there will be like a series of such short video and showing all the stuff from Rogue Trader. Cabela is amazing character. God damn it, she's so good. Abelard have Venris released the update. Should show Abelard the text that you can say to Abelard, but let's go with this because we won't release the update in that space. Okay, good example. Let's go with this one. You see, you have this effect that is showing here, and this is the effect from technology. So for example, this one, if you do technology, makes that all the assassination actions have 25% chance higher in this region. With this one, it's 50%, so crazy. Other one, this one, make that if you do this, if you try to besiege the faction in this province, then walls will crumble immediately. This is cool. Other one, ambush success chances increase for Skaven. This is important. Local province. Experience gain are faction wide. This is faction wide. Other stuff, construction time reduction, faction wide. And this one, income from old buildings for this. So this is giving even more gold for you. This one is giving income. So this is just getting more income. This one is making that all spells faction wall cooldown is being lowered. So you can stack those. And this one is making that you're getting less diplomacy, but you're getting the tradable resource production increased for all your faction by 25%, which is quite crazy. Other stuff one. This one is getting also, so all the characters in this province getting 50% loot increase. This is like hundreds or thousands even from one battle. So yes, I know this will be destroyed with that, but even starting it, it's cool. Other stuff, upkeep reduction for local province, all your units, great stuff. Characters in province, experience gain, and so on and so on. And you can unlock all of those via technologies. Thank you for all the great warframes. I still didn't play the Arbites DLC. I playing the base game. I didn't get even to the Kebela DLC, being honest. I didn't have the time for the last 2 months really playing, because I got this sponsorship 2 months ago, and I finally will be able to start it right now. I was focusing on SFO all the time. Releasing in 20 minutes, I assume. We shall see. This sounds cool with the building slot mod. Yeah, probably, if you can do it like that. If you can do it like that. So yeah. Skaven are great. Skaven are always great. I'd love if Larian Studios made Warhammer Fantasy RPG, but they'll be going back to their old. Griven, I will tell you something. Let me tell you something. I played Baldur's Gate 3 like a year ago, almost a year right now, and I finished first act. It took me around 40 hours. And I was tired. I was so tired after those 40 hours that I just, you know what, I don't want to play this game anymore. I have around the same time in Rogue Trader right now, and I'm in a dire need to play it, but I don't have time. I sadly don't have any time recently. So, and I like the Rogue Trader more than Baldur's Gate, being honest. Not only because of the world, but I think the combat is way better in Rogue Trader than Baldur's Gate. Maybe that's why, because I'm a Dark Heresy game master for over 10 years right now, and the system in Rogue Trader is very similar, so I know it way more. And I was never a fan of Dungeons & Dragons, both the system and the world. So maybe it's just me. I just got to Act 4 in Rogue Trader, but fatigue. It's a big game, Solaris, I agree, it's a big game, but it's fantastic, and that's why I'm making those shorts video about the characters, situations, things that are voiced over. Fun, maybe fights may go repeatable, but they are very fun. They are fast. They are very snappy. I like this word, snappy. Like snappy schnaps. Tompkins. Shetra does not sharp. 200 knock, sorry. Wish you and the team the great weekend. Thank you for a great mod. Thank you. This weekend, my nephew is having his 18 years old. He's 18 years old. He's a grown-up. There will be a party. And he's like a first generation from kids, my kids and my sister's kids that is getting 18 years. So it's like the closest family. So it's a big party it will be. Fenris, to be agree, I love Rogue Trader combat. Out of the RPGs I've tried are more so meant Larian has money and graphics at the moment, that I'm hoping the Expanse RPG will bring that for all cut. It looks like the Dark Heresy is getting this. I saw huge engine upgrades with the looks, so can Tomb Kings confederate? Yes, they can. Creative Assembly just added this, that they can confederate right now. So yes, they can. One of my favorite things with Cetra is his technology tree expansion. Like, what? He's getting crazy abilities all over the place. Yes. Oh my god, I love those stuff. They are like everywhere. Like playing Cetra, you get so many crazy abilities. And for every unit you're getting something. Water is among one of the best casts of companions in RPG. WATR, I don't know what WATR is. Way of the Ronin? Cetra confederates all but Arkan. Arkan can confederate all but Cetra. Arkan and Cetra cannot be confederated by anyone. Yes, exactly. Next Total War Warhammer 40,000 for sure. Yes, of course. Wrath of the Righteous. Okay, I'm entirely sure that Warhammer 40,000. I still have a list of videos that I want to do about Warhammer Total War Warhammer 40,000 because I really hope that they don't fuck it up. Never donated to a mod before, but after thousands of hours using your mod, I figure it's about time. Thank you very much. Thank you. Relentless Ho. Speaking Confederation, does having a military alliance works against Confederation, or it's always a good idea to have the highest possible relations? Oh my, they changed that several times in Warhammer 3, so I cannot answer, sorry. I don't want you to give you a bad information here. Look at this video or patch notes. Did I hear Warhammer 40,000 Total War? Is it confirmed? I think it's confirmed. I think it will be confirmed at the end of the year. And I expect it will be released at the end of 2026. Just rumors. It's not rumor. I think at this point it's not rumor. If maybe you did not notice, but like Dawn of War 40,000 was first rumored over a year ago. Like there was a very legit rumor about it, and everything confirmed. I'm not excited for the next Total War, even for the K. It's unlikely that it won't be more of the same. Yes, there is a problem with that. I think there is a problem with how Creative Assembly is making its update right now. Oh, by the way, we got a goal of donations. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. As I said, all the donations are going for those that help. I'm totally okay with 40k or Star Wars. Star Wars, please no. Please no. Please don't touch Star Wars. Learn some swords to that for me. Lasers. Star Wars is not something that I would like to have. Let me look on the books, because one of the books got some really cool. By the way, this is fact. First book of Nagash. Let me open. Let me tell you something. Nagash. A reward. Number 1. Faction to character 1 unseen. The scope was wrong. I fixed that. One of them had crazy stuff that we did. Oh, this one is giving spell intensity. The Book of Nagash. It was not in vanilla. This one is generating more jars than it was. Sandstorm. Which one was the cool? No colonization cost. This one is cool because this one was added to the SFO. Improve its rarity of items gained. This is the also new one. Effective of command, but this is one of the strongest. Would you make a Star Wars when you have 40,000? Yeah, why would you make Star Wars when you have 40,000? Lord of the Rings? No. Lord of the Rings is such hermetic lore. I have all possible books on my shelf, even those that made by the son of Tolkien. I would not like to see Lord of the Rings the Total War, being honest. No. 200 guardsmen versus 5 marines in one unit would be super authentic. This is my fear that if we get Warhammer 40,000, it will be like that. That the Space Marines will be a squad of 100 or something like that. Please no. Please no, they should be like 10 maximum against 200 guardsmen. Did you play Battle for Middle Earth? Did I play Battle for Middle Earth? I'm playing a dying mod to this day. I love Battle for Middle Earth. I even have the box games on my shelf somewhere. The shelf is big. Warhammer 40,000 better have a space battles. I don't think they will do a space battles. This is Creative Assembly. Let's not forget one thing. Creative Assembly is able to do amazing stuff. And then can also do shitty stuff. Gladly, Warhammer 3 they are starting to do on an uphill, so making more and more good stuff. But for me, the biggest problem with Total War, I spoke about it a lot in Old Grumblers podcast with Colin M. Damners and the guys, Fred, that Warhammer 3 is a cycle of repairing. This is not a cycle of new content, of excitement about the DLC. This is a cycle of what they will fix next. You know what I mean? What they will fix next. What they will rework so it will start fucking working, finally. Because since release it's not working. That's the problem. Lizardman Technology 2 was never good. Never good. Even on the first day of release on Warhammer 2, it was never good. And it was just released. Yeah, we are excited because the new content. No, it's not a new content, it's a fixed content, you know. Well, to be fair, Empire Total War naval battles were pretty good. Not sure how would that translate to possible space battles. I didn't play it. I didn't like the space battles in Rogue Trade. This is the only thing that I don't like. Age of the Ring mod is an amazing version of Battlefield in MRF2. I like the Dynamo mode more. I played Age of the Ring. I didn't play the new version, the 9.0, but I like the Dynamo mode more. Donation. Aaron Nori, no sorry, Hunarjax 2, 50 bucks. Thank you very much. Thanks for your team and your hard work. Thank you very much. I thought Empire naval battles are good too. I didn't play historical games. Total War games, I came to Total War with Total War Warhammer. I played Rome, first one ages ago, but I came with Warhammer, being honest. And I didn't like the game at all, and that's why I started to modding, TLDR. It was a longer story, but that's why I started modding, because I didn't know the game. I started to learn how to mod because there were no tutorials at the time. The tools were different, were harder. They were not as good as Chaos Frodo is doing. But yeah, I didn't like the game. I started to mod it. Yes, unfortunately, I'm busy today, but tomorrow. Update will stay. CA said that the next DLC is late October. I don't expect it's late October, being honest. I think it's late November. What are Venri's favorite lords in Warhammer Total War? Karl Franz. It's hard to say who's my favorite right now, because I always try with every faction when I'm working on them, even for ogres that I don't like, to make all of them working, you know? All of them actually viable, all of them interesting, all of them better, and so on. So it's like asking which of my daughter is the ugliest. Can you show Mortuary Cult? Of course I can. Mortuary Cult, what do you want to see here? It's not much changes here. Not much was changed in Mortuary Cult, if you're asking that. Yes, ogres too, sadly. There were some weapon swaps, adjustments, like this one is giving more armor piercing because it was shitty. Which is favorite Warhammer daughter? Smart, not smart. I had the easiest saying in Warhammer 2 because many of the factions in Warhammer 2 we totally changed from the ground. Like for example, the Warriors of Chaos that you see in Warhammer 3 is loosely based on what we did in Warhammer 2, being honest. We had the Dark Fortresses, we had the units upgrades, we had Summoning of Demons, and Creative Assembly readapted this in a better way. Of course, they did way better. But I really loved Warriors of Chaos in Warhammer 2 because I was able to fix the faction, if you know what I mean. Make it playable, make it interesting, not just a template of a faction. And I really liked it. Similar thing was with the Beastmen, because we also had a great big rework for the Beastmen, and then Creative Assembly made something very, very similar with them, and I also like them a lot. It still says updates in progress on Steam. Do you have a time that it's going live? No, I don't know. Ask them man-sized rats. Has the Total War team ever reached out to you regarding your amazing content with modding to implement some of your ideas into the base game? Not something that I can talk about. CA plays SFO confirmed. I don't know. But no, I cannot talk about my contact with Creative Assembly. I can only say that we never had a bad contact in terms of that. And you also need to remember that Creative Assembly changed a lot as a company through all of those years. At least my contact with them. My contact never was that good like, let's say, content creators like the Great Book of Grudges, or even Legend of Total War that likes to talk about his contact with them. But the company changed a lot in the last years. We are talking about the massive changes to the company. Many people were laid off, changed, and so on. I have a good contact with people that do not work in Creative Assembly anymore, which is funny. If Venris could work for CA, would he do it? No, I would not do it. If I would do it, then you would not get those stuff. I know how corporate works. The last 2 years, when I'm working on my own game, Whispers of the Airless, showed me how corporate world of games looks like, and I don't want to be part of it. Can you add Ketep to the list of Confederation in Mortuary Cult while playing etc.? Yes, and it's very, very easy to do. Tell them to add Southern Realms and Kurish. Why people are so hyped about Kurish? I don't care about this faction anymore at all. Hi Venris, when will SFO be updated to the latest version? When it will be ready. What Tomb King's Lord would you advise for first campaign? Cetra is the easiest. Cetra is the easiest, but Khalida is the coolest. I like Khalida the most, but she's quite hard. Would love to see the Monkey King. I don't know much about Cathay lore, so I heard some for... But no, I don't know much. SFO for Total War 40,000, of course. I will be modding this to my death. Will you touch the Greenskin tech tree anytime again? Why should I? There is like double of technology tree because of SFO? No. Someone is asking right now, I don't know if it's you, under the comments recently, will you rework Greenskins? Will you add contents to the Greenskins? No. Colonel Damnus, again, made a great video about SFO, recently, Greenskins, and said about all of the major features that Greenskins have. And tons of stuff that Greenskins have. We are not adding more. Do Ventries have 40,000 tabletop armies? No, only few miniatures. I cannot show them because I bought a glass box, but yeah, I have few of them. I have a lot of Lord of the Rings tabletop, but they are in my basement. Any significant changes to the Ekid Claw? No. Ekid Claw is great. We are not changing stuff that doesn't require any change. So what kind of support towers do Greenskin have? Or cheerleaders? Let's check. You know what? Yeah, we can show some towers. And speaking of, SFO patrons, don't sleep. If you will tell me right now in a special chat that is called Win Stuff Here, if you will tell me from which generation, no, this is the hardest, which generation Mazdamundi was of the Slam, but this is the hard question, someone may not know. I know what faction leader in Total War Warhammer Mazdamundi is. If you write it down, Mazdamundi postcard is yours, dear patrons. Just write it down and win stuff here, and yeah, we go. Generation Z. Any plans to ever change SFO to have more building slots? Never. If I could, I would remove the building slots, being honest. I would remove it. The person that won already cannot write. Fell. We will be waiting for a few minutes, and if a patron doesn't want it, Mexico. Mexico. How do you and the team keep the additions in line with lore? I ask if I have a lore question. Most likely, I'm asking Great Book of Grudges Nathan, because he knows the lore the most. Is there a mechanic you have wanted to implement but haven't been able to? There were a few, but I won't get it like from my head. There were a lot of stuff. God, removing building slots would fix SFO so much of the game. Removing building slots, yeah, I think it would, because the problem with the base game right now is that there is a lot of building slots, too much. Someone, please, what faction Mazdamundi is? Or tell it even easier. I will be even easier. Just tell what type of Lizardman Mazdamundes. Heavenris, how are you satisfied with the state of the Whispers of the Isles? I'm very satisfied with it, and I will be talking about the Whispers of the Isles tonight. He's the leader of Hexatile faction. Oh shit, I just said it. He's a slan, Patreon people! I think the patrons are sleeping, but we don't have any patrons here. Okay, it will be different question, and I will write a question right now in a general chat of Discord. Okay, so everyone will have the same chances. Otter Captain, are you a patron? Really? Otter, if you are, then please write down a message in SFO Patreon Discord. Let me just... Yeah, Otter, you are. I will ping you, Otter, because, yeah, you won Mazdamundi. Okay, Otter is winning Mazdamundi. Congratulations! Oh, my microphone just attacked my mouth. Congratulations! Congratulations! Yeah, let's get back to the game. Okay, Greenskins showcase of Sieges, and we are going to one announcement, and they will be releasing the mod. So, soonish. We are finishing soonish. Was I wrong? Speech. Ideal frog body peak. I'm not fat. No, I am. I'm bigger than I was a few years ago, but I'm still holding. I have noticed that many of the changes, both in the vanilla DLC and some of the SFO, seems to cover faction weaknesses as opposed to expand their strength. Is this intentional to prevent OP stuff? Yes. Mazdamundi may be Japanese froggy. Let me look on the buildings for the Greenskins. So the first tower is Stalk Tower. Oh yeah, increases range. It's the exact same as the Dark Elves. Yeah, happens. But the second one is lowers the range of unit it hits for 30 seconds by 75%. And the tower is replenishing your vigor and draining enemy vigor. Which should be, by the way, 1%. I need to change it. But yes. Greenskin. Yes. Ally enemy, it should be 1. 2% is too much. Yes, so I think tower is cool. It lowers the range and also, you know, vigor change. When we will be able to play the new update? Thanks in advance for one of the greatest mod ever made. Thank you, Toluyan. Soon. Very waggy. Very approved. Yeah, I changed it to 1%. Yeah. Is it possible to mod warp lighting in a way that your bombardment cycle doesn't disappear when fighting against Skaven? Is it possible to mod warp lighting in a way that bombardment cycle doesn't disappear when fighting against Skaven? I don't think it is. We cannot. This is one table that changes the circle when it's bombardment, and you cannot change the duration of it. Did I make a catastrophic error in my Lord order for the last mod version if my supplies are not regenerated all during Siege's defense? College Siege's supplies are not regenerating as for at all. They never did. They never did in Warhammer 3. We removed this thing ASAP because I think it's a terrible feature. If you ask me, I think this is a terrible feature in the game. Okay, guys, let's go concede some defeats. I want to show you something first. And then we will be going to releasing the mod, but first, this is always a time for me to announce some stuff, and I will show you some stuff. If there are no more questions about the mod, as I said, give me a minute, and I will show you something. Let me tell you something. And then we'll be going with another thing that I have a surprise for you. And the surprise will come in a minute. I know you can see you don't see the screen. It's don't look. Don't lie. You cannot see the screen, as I said. Don't lie to me. Few things. God damn it. You asked something and I've totally forgot what I wanted to show. God damn it. Yeah, okay, I know. Okay, let me just be able to show it stuff. It's about creating OnlyFans. Yes, it's about creating OnlyFans. Okay, am I here? Yes. So guys, Whispers of the Isles, my standalone game, is getting a major update. This is the first update that we did with a cooperation with Anshar Studio. If you don't know what Anshar Studio is, they are making a Painkiller game. They made the game deck game, and also they were outsourcing to help Larian Studio with Baldur's Gate 3. So they are a very good studio that they are our publisher right now, and with them we are releasing a first really big update to the Whispers of the Isle, our standalone game, and I want to show you the thing.
I will not fail. The living gods must fall. I will have my vengeance and deliver the dead gods. Yes. All that is required of you is everything.
Of course, I'm fucking muted as always. It's always the same thing. Yeah. Here on the insane path, muted. No. Yeah, so Whispers of the Isles is getting the first big update. That is like the biggest update. Not the first big, but the biggest update that we did so far by looking on the roadmap. This is the last update before the grand release that we want to release on the first QA of 2026. The mic strikes again. I'm okay, you can hear me right now. Please don't laugh at me. But this is incredible. Oh, thank you, Chop. So, great update. Can you fix Russian translation and Whispers? Really bad. Translations, localizations will be done on a full release of the game. Why? Because the companies that does it, we have with the publisher, the deal is that they are doing it as at the end of the cycle of the game. If we would do it, fix the translation right now, and then on the release, we would pay double. And, this is an indie game. We don't have an unlimited budget like Expedition 33 or something like that. So, yeah. So just saying, we are adding the new game mode to the game, and I will show you that. But before that, my dearest friend, I want to give you a few codes to the game. So if you want, this is a code to the game. This is a code to the game. And this is the code to the game. So those 3 codes, Whispers of the Eyeless, full game. It's a Steam game code. So be fast. You can enable it and play Whispers of the Eyeless, and you know what? I'm a cool monkey. Grab another one. Did I give a good one? And grab another one. Yeah. The game is on sale right now. It's $15 only. It's a lot of content. It's still not a full game. It's early access, but like in terms of a mechanic, new game modes, everything is there. And I will launch the game in a minute, and I will show you some of the stuff. We added the new ways of getting cultists. We also went with the art style a bit more in our own direction. As you may know, we were heavily inspired by the Darkest Dungeon, but we went more and more in our own path over time. We added a lot of improvements, UI changes, and things like that. And the game is on sale right now for $15. People sure are fast taking my codes. I have like 20 hours already, and I like it. Can't wait to try a new update. Yes, the update is up. The update is was just released, and I will show you the game, by the way, in a minute. And then we'll be releasing SFO, and I won't drag you more. The chat was quite quick snagging those. Yeah, I'm quite sure it was. By the way, let me just give you a link to the game. This is my passion project. It's a very important thing for me, so sorry guys for just talking about it for a few minutes more, but again, I love the game, the game that I'm doing and the people that help me doing it. So, we'll go in the new game. By the way, the very important thing that we have in Whispers of the Eyeless that I think should also be in every game, and the thing that is also in SFO, is mod menu. And we have something that is already built into the game that is called gameplay, and you can change, actually enable, disable cheats, notifications. If you have dizziness, so VFX, some critical shakes, you can change the health of your prophet. You can think about it. Why this is not working? You can think about it in a way that Doom the Dark Ages had. So a lot of accessibility options and so on. Does it support ultra wide? It works on ultra wide, but it's not perfect, I will tell you, because the game is hand painted, so it doesn't stretch us, so it's problematic. But it will work, but you will have the black boxes on the side. Okay, let's go to the new game and I'll show you stuff. We have a campaign. The campaign is like a prologue of a whole campaign right now, the story, but the Fates Mirror is just the new mod that we are adding. And this is something that you can think a bit like Hades. So you have scenarios that are different ways of playing the game. They have some conditions, upgrades, some twists and turns, and while playing them you are getting a special currency that is called key skulls. And while getting key skulls, every 2 key skulls that you spend, you can get new stuff. And by unlocking stuff, you can see you are getting stuff. That was stupid. You can change the meta progression of your game. For example, I get more ascension, I can get more offensive stances and so on. So this is like a meta game in meta game, if you know what I mean. And then let's say I want to go with a reliquary shard. When I sacrifice people, I can change the difficulty, and depending on difficulty, that's how you will be getting the key skulls and other stuff. When I begin, I have a choice of different like ongoing buffs that will be for our cult. Let's make this one, and we can pick a save slot. I like that there is a free reset. Yes, the reset is free. It is a roguelike element of this mode, but there are also roguelike elements inside.
Good. A test of mine.
So in this specific shard, we need to sacrifice people every day, but if we stop doing it, then the meter will go down and we will lose it. But to make it easier, we are starting with a sacrifice room, so this nice spot at the bottom of our cult. Because if you don't know, Whispers of the Eyeless is about playing as a prophet of a dead gods, the bad guys, and creating a cult. And this is a room that is all about sacrifices. So for example, I can take this person and just kill him.
Sacrifice is the highest.
And he will be a martyr of our cult, and we are getting different stuff. This is a game that is heavily about resource management and things like that. But we really went through with this ability with a lot of improvements, UI changes, and so on and so on. For example, you no longer need to go and fight in the game. You can just go and make
The so-called
preaching,
war of
meaning
the
that
worthy
if you don't want to go and fight
Old
in a
Town.
Slay the Spire style,
Such
you can go to the
arrogance.
city, dedicate one of the gods, let's make this one, and then start preaching to people. And depending on who you pick, you're getting different bonuses. As you can see, there is a description what this is doing. We need to find people that are crazy looking. So this lady is looking crazy.
I am their
Nice.
prophet.
So I got secrets. The secrets are a
They will
specific
hear
resource.
my
I know it looks
words
complicated at first, but it's not.
Listen.
Trust me. Would this more roguelike or a roguelite? Roguelite. It's a roguelite. If you go to Tales, the normal Tales let's call it, let's go to the city. This is a normal tale, meaning that you just go and fight.
Looms over Old Town.
Will the game be ported to the Mac? Yeah, we have some hopes for that. So this is system that is more like reminiscent to Loop Hero or Slay the Spire, not Darkest Dungeon, it's only the look. You need to pick your starting blessing. Starting blessing have different stats. We're taking this one and we equip it. And this is our prophet and we can move through this map. And there are different ways that we can move. There are combat, there is a cultist here hidden, there is a monitored grounds here, and there is a rest. Let's go to combat. And while combat, you can also dedicate yourself to the god before. The mode that we are playing, it's called Fate's Mirror, so it's for more advanced players. In the campaign, all of that you're seeing is more inline, slowly showed with the tutorials and things like that. I succeeded, and the rough one of our gods is happy. We can now pick our actions. This is like a level 1 prophet, so we don't have any stuff. We need to change the stances. Each turn we can change the stances, so meaning what we want to do. This guy will be attacking us, so let's defend. So he's on the attack stance, and when we start, the animations go. First our attack, and then his attack. Oh, the critical. You saw the shake? That was the critical. Those are the new effects that we are having. Woo, yeah. I love how many systems we're supposed to LS have. Me too. So yes, more or less, that's how it is working in SFO. Did I say SFO? No SFO. Whispers of the Alice. The game is on sale right now. Gigantic update, a lot of stuff, and I think you should be happy with it. What can I say more? We can play more. While playing, something is happening in the background, but let's use some of the abilities because we have a sanity that is like our mana. Yeah, we just went with the wolf. Ah, god damn it. No, not god damn it, because we evaded everything. Let's try what he's doing. Oh, he's defending. Okay, so let's go with full force. Back Ali Brow. Update the Greenskins. Bartek, please stop. It's already dead. Kill it.
Whispers of wrath.
Lifesteal all finally. You know, let's reload this one. Cooldown evasion. This is better. And you can move around. Let's go here. Oh, we can reorganize. We can increase our sanity or health. There are some roguelike elements, of course. We can leave. We can go to the exit to higher, and so on and so on. There's a lot of systems in Whispers of the Isles that I think you will be happy about, and the game is my little praise and how it improved since what is released
This shard is transient. I must make
this cultist
progress.
wants something from us. Midos. Yeah. I believe I saw the mention of a collaboration with Allcat. Yes, the collaboration with Allcat is starting next week. If you didn't know. Yes, the collaboration with Allcat is starting next week. By the way, dearest friends, Whispers of the Ice. SFO Grimhammer 3 is now
But
up,
that their meaning did not
meaning
elude
that the update is available for all of you. Please make sure to re-download the update. So unsubscribe and then subscribe again, and making that will you make sure that game is up and SFO is working. So yes, you can play. I hope. Yeah. What can I say more? I will need to post a changelog and stuff like that. Rise of the Rat. Rise of the Rat. Update this up. Yeah, and I will be here for a few minutes if you want to talk. Which old cat games? Rogue Trader. Alright, thank you. Thank you for buying the game. If you like it, please make sure to leave a positive review. Only positive, because it really helps with the algorithm of Steam. Lol, the mod got hidden. Suddenly not alive. It's normal, because when it's uploading the big file, it will hide for a few minutes and then it gets back. Steam needs to recheck it. It's normal. I saw the game when they first showed it and seen again, so I must say it looks really good. I might get it later. Thank you. The game is getting full release early next year, but we just, as I said, released a very big roguelike mode that is just adding a lot of cool stuff. Yeah. I see that I did a small mistake here that I need to write down. Let me just add to my notes in the game. Preach tales, gods, buttons, tooltips are not working. Yeah, more or less. That was a very, 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 very intensive time for me recently, I have to say. It was crazy. Any Steam festivals you're thinking to join? Yes, but we cannot join in all of them because we joined some of them already. Right now the game is on sale. We have Anshar publisher sale until the 2nd of October, so I highly encourage. Bill Old Man, 15 bucks. Good luck with everything. Thank you very much. SFO and 40,000 Total War. Too much joy for a game today. Yeah. There are so many games. By the way, guys, this is crazy. I received 2 game keys today from my developers. One is Borderlands 4 and the second is Dying Light the Beast. And I don't know which one of them I want to play first, but I will be playing after the weekend. As I said, the weekend is for family. I'm not doing anything in terms of work or playing even. And I think Dying Light the Beast will be the first because I like Dying Light so much. The games, really. Borderlands, yes, same. I like them so much, and I will play it later. The next week, as I said, we are starting a series of short videos about Rogue Trader, the short that I showed. There will be a lot of those. Probably 2 or 3 weekly, and then during the week I will have some vanilla, or maybe we'll have a series of me playing SFO, some factions and things like that. I want to make the channel more alive. For the last month, I think I was able to do it finally, and actually the channel is way more alive than it was. Wait a bit for Borderlands, it's still buggy. Is it? I hear that the optimization is bad, but I didn't hear that it's buggy. I have 4070 and 8700 CPU. Yeah, CPU. My PC is quite powerful. Performance is horrible. Aside from the raffle optimization, it's buggy. I have crashed very little now. Okay, I will wait. I will try the Dying Light first. I will try the Dying Light because I have it. Yeah, I got the Dying Light today. I didn't play it, just it's in Polish, but yeah, I got it for free from the developers, but I will try it for sure. I have Kiev and 4090, and there are spots I got below 60 frames. It's bad. What do you mean below 60 frames? You get in 50 frames? Or 15? Or 5? I'm not that gamer that everything needs to be 60 FPS, 4K. So I don't play 4K. I play 2K. Because I don't see the difference. More like 30-55. I don't care. I'm homeless right now, but I still support you and I'll hit you the mode as soon as I can. I'm really sorry that you're homeless. I hope that your situation will change. Not on 4K. Play 40K instead. Rogue Trader, you think? Oh my, I have a lot of videos in about Rogue Trader. I can show you some, record that. Rogue Trader warp shit. This one is cool because I was attacked by a fucking chaos engine. This is my character, by the way. This is my character, and I was attacked by a fucking chaos engine. That's such a cool thing. Yeah, this is one of the. I'm recording everything, so yeah, I like the game. I like the game so much. Are you excited for the Dark Heresy? I will show you if I'm excited for the Dark Heresy. I have over 10 years of experience of being a game master in Dark Heresy. Let me just show you. This is 2nd edition of Dark Heresy, Polish edition, thick as fucking nails, and I love it. I love Dark Heresy. I think Dark Heresy is one of the best RPG system ever made. I love it. Of course it's yes. I have a very good group of friends that we are playing with. I'm playing with. And we have, for example, those characters are painted. We made like a comics, short stories about them. Is there any video game with that system? Rogue Trader is loosely based on Dark Heresy in terms of system. By the way, let me just, guys, write some messages on SFO page because people will be saying that it's crashing. Don't resub to the mod if you are crashing. Yes. Just checking. Owlcat has announced a game version of it. I know, and I'm very hyped. And as I said, I'm having a collaboration with Owlcat right now about the Rogue Trader, and a series of videos will be up next week. Dark Heresy, but Owlcat is coming soon. Yes, I know. I'm excited for that. He's a little bit excited for the Dark Heresy. Yes, I'm a little bit excited. Let's call it. Cultured companion selection over there. Yeah, my favorite characters were there on the video. If you have not played Rogue Trader in full yet, you are for a hell of a ride. I didn't finish it full because I didn't have time. Those last months were really crazy. First of all, vacations. My wife got back to work, and during the vacation I was like a full-time parent, single parent, let's call it. And I was staying with kids almost 2 months alone. And while that I was trying to mod, I was trying to make this massive update to Whispers of the Isles. So even more stuff to do alone. And yeah, so it was crazy. It was really actually crazy to just settle with everything to do at once. And I was not playing the games for the last month, really. Only game that I was playing for quite some time was Space Marine. But it was like 1-2 operations and then that's it. Time make friends with all the Xenios in Dark Heresy. Heretic. Innocence proves nothing. Do you see it? Innocence proves nothing. That's what I can say. I would love to have a time to stream Space Marine sometimes. I will be probably streaming Dying Light next week. I know that like only 5 of you will be watching it, but I will be streaming it most likely. Rogue Trader last act is a bit horrid, but they went hard on the last enemy. I don't know who is it, so I respect them for that. Yes, Inquisitor, this person is up here. Space Marine will be a good stream, yeah. I love Space Marine too. I like Space Marine. We can launch a Space Marine 2 for a moment, you know? Yeah, this is my... that's good. Oh, you don't see it because I'm on full screen. I'm an idiot. What programming language SFO and Warhammer 3 is using? Is C++, but it's tableized. It's tableized in a tool that is called Rusty Pack File Manager by Frodo. Favorite class in Space Marine 2? I did not like... I did not like the, how it's called, sniper for a long time. But right now, I think I like all the classes. I like the idea of tactical the most, and the bulwark, but tactical is really falling flat. He really needs some buffs. Bulwark is amazing. I like the bulwark. I'm very happy that they fixed assault. Assault is way better, which makes me very happy. All of the classes are cool. You seem to manage fine. If you need time to take a break for a week or 3, we will support you. Thank you very much. But I'm here for you, so I need to do it. Let's call it. Personal or Dark Tide? Space Marine 2. But tech, because I like feeling like a normal dude. I have a lot of problems with Dark Tide. I played a lot of Dark Tide, but Dark Tide doesn't have anything for me to play it. Because Dark Tide doesn't have any meta progression, doesn't have any skin unlocks, which, by the way, the skins that are not paid in Dark Tide are fucking terrible. The thing that Space Marine is doing recently, especially that they added the update that allows to make those paid content, because I have a premium version of the game. I received it because I was making this video sponsored to make a whole campaign. There's a video on the channel. So I have a version that have all the DLCs and things like that. So they made that the parts of those paid content now can be reused in other stuff. So for example, I made my own Space Wolves Tactical. You see, they are used stuff from the DLC Miss and Match here and there. And I think this looks fucking amazing. And this is something that Dark Tide would never fucking do. Their cosmetics are horrendously expensive. And besides that, there is no incentive to play Dark Tide at all, in my opinion. Why would you play Dark Tide? Just to get a higher what? Difficulty? But you don't get more from the difficulty. I have thousands of currency. All my weapons are on max. There is no incentive to play Dark Tide, which is my problem. It's a black screen. Why it's a black screen? Okay, I'm an idiot. Again. I changed to the wrong scene. This is my tactical Space Marine, for example. This is a Space Wolf one. The gameplay is cool as fuck, and I agree with that. It's great. It's different than Space Marine, and it's great. But there is no incentive to play. In Space Marine, they are still adding stuff, end game progression, things that you can grind to, and so on, which is amazing. This one is the Black Templars I did. Yeah, Black Templar. This is the Black Templars tactical I did, but mine is of course Venris God. I call it. This is my color scheme. Of course, I have everyone maxed, all the prestige points and so on. Space Marine has all the progression even after you've done leveling with the prestiges and stuff. Yeah, there is so much stuff to do in Space Marine 2 still, and they just added those new exotic weapons that I didn't have the time to grind a bit. I did like 2 of them only. 3, sorry, I have 420. And bought 1 weapon. Yeah, Relic Battle Worn, Plasma Incinerator. And those stuff, none of this stuff is in Dark Tide. They added those Havoc difficulty, but you don't get anything for Havoc difficulty. You just were getting a shitty skin for it. And that's it. Do you have to pay real money for that? No! No, Alexio. All of this is free. I will show you. So there is a Siege mode, which is like a Horde mode from Gears of War. Free. There are operations. Those 4 operations were added after the release. There were 6, now it's 10. All free. Stratagems, so they are like conditional missions, which are crazy. Everywhere, every wave has enraged Marjorie's enemies. Gun strikes cannot be used. Ability charge restoration is very fast. And for the Emperor Shout increases damage dealt for the Empire. So if I do this in the game, this is an emoji. Oh, I can. then my damage increases in this specific mission, and it's so cool to use those stuff. And you are getting a lot of things for free. Very so flashy. Meanwhile, in my Raven Guard Bleaky ammo. To be fair, Darktide came out half-baked, and it's only now about how it should have been to start with. I agree. Darktide was terrible on the release. It's a starter mode, you have more cosmetics and classes, but you cannot play with people who doesn't have this mod. You know, I tried Astartes mode, a few updates, even the recent one. I don't like Astartes mode. I think it makes the game more lore friendly because you are just a power machine, you're killing everything, but it kills fun for me. That everyone gets everything. Like, for example, they did that all classes are regenerating health after killing enemies. And I'm like, why? Why you did that? Why you make the uniqueness from one class, you just give it to everyone, and so on. Some skins are paid, yes they are, but the game itself has shit ton of not paid skin. I can show you some of the paid and not paid. So if we go to the helmets, if you'll see DLC next to it, that this is paid, not paid, not paid, not paid. This is 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 not paid. So they're like half a half. Why? Because they just did that the stuff from the paid stuff can be mixed and matched. So let's sample. In Darktide you buy whole skin, and this skin is only for this one guy. And imagine that you can take parts of the skin to the different guys in Darktide. There is no such thing there, but there is in Space Marine. So if I buy one of the best looking skins, let's say from the Bulwark, this one, that is called Black Templars, I can take parts of it and give it to someone else. So I gave this amazing backpack to my normal Space Marine and his shoulders from the Black Templar. And I did the same for my Black Templar Tactical, and so on and so on. So if someone does cosmetics like that and you need to pay for them, by the way, Season Pass is costing less than one skin pack in Darktide. Darktide cosmetics are horrendously expensive. If I want to pay for cosmetic content, I wish it always was like that. So it's not only a skin, but you can do what you want with the skin. That Angels. The price difference is insane. Please tell me, does the Tencent have shares in Fatshark? Because if they do, that explains the prices. Prices of cosmetic pass are not that costly, especially on the sale, so it's not a problem for me in this game. Okay, tell me how much is one cosmetic pack cost in Darktide? Maybe I'm wrong, just tell me. Whole season pass for the price of a single skin, it's crazy. I think, yeah, season pass is like, what, 30 bucks in Space Marine, and you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skins. Yeah, Tencent bought Fatshark. Yeah, that's what I meant. So how much is for one skin in Darktide? The strange thing about Darktide skin is that most of the paid ones are actually worse than the unpaid ones. Like, overall, skins in Darktide are terrible. Look on this shit that we can now grind to. What I want to grind to is this amazing chest piece. This is mine. This is the one that I want to have. And you need to play to get it. Darktide doesn't have any of such a cool stuff. 20 euro for each skin, I believe. Haven't checked in a while, so this is a lot. I feel him, this is a lot. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skins for 30 bucks in Space Marine 2, and you can mix and match them. This is really a lot. That's it. I don't value visual progression very highly, so I play in racks. Yeah, that's true. That's also true. But the problem for me is that Darktide doesn't have any meta goal in a game, any progression that I want to play more of it. With Space Marine, I'm getting new weapons, I'm getting new skins, I'm getting new types of missions, which Darktide has. But there is no reason to play those missions because you're just getting a currency that you have thousands of if you play normally in the game. So I agree that the Darktide is way better game right now, but it really needs a good progression stuff. They are going to release a big update next week, so we shall see what is it. I hope it's something good. But besides that, I don't think the Dark Tide really deserves more of a time, if I am the things. Yeah. Vermintide was way better than Darktide. Vermintide added a shop later on that you can just buy stuff with money, or just you need to grind it to get them, which was very good in my opinion. Also, the thing that Darktide does terribly is having this rotating shop. I want to see all the stuff in the shop, and I want to buy a specific one. I don't want to check every 2-3 weeks that because the shop rotates. Fuck it. I don't have time for things like that. And I would buy some skins in the Darktide if the fucking shop was not rotating, being honest. Rotating, yeah, rotating shop is just terrible. Also, Vermintide paid skins are actually really nice and fairly cheap. Yes, and still you can grind to them. I tried starting the game, it does not work. I don't know if it's only my end. Macos TV. Resubscribe, unsubscribe to the mod, launch the game without the mod, subscribe again, launch with the mod, and it will work. Let me double check how's the situation on Steam, but probably you will need to disable the Steam comments because always crazy. The changelog. You know what? I need to pause the changelog. Tails localization. This is done. Wait a minute. I need to do stuff here. Key skulls. Info about amount needed. Yeah, I will work on that in a minute. Okay, so SFO 3 SFO GRIMHAMMER 3 version 0.14. Rise of the Rat. And let me just post a change log because someone is asking about that. And it just went up. You know what? Change log. Let me just edit it. Change log. Okay. Okay, let me get back to you. Okay, it's up. I might get a Warhammer game. Thanks. I'm realizing now they are all Warhammer games. Yeah, they are Warhammer games. I didn't play the new class in Darktide. I just didn't have time. I said it was a very busy time for me. And there are so many games. So I just got Darktide and Borderlands for free, fucking. So I need to play those. Life is just one big Warhammer game. Tech Marine. Oh, there will be a Tech Marine for Space Marine. God damn it, yeah. I like the new axe weapon, I have to say. The new axe weapon is cool. It's something different, but it's cool. Yeah, I know that they confirmed it. It was also leaked a long time ago. Also, maybe we get a lightning claws. You think we will get a lightning claw as a new weapon? New melee weapon? I like this weapon. This is a very cool weapon. The new move that Bulwark can do. This is cool as fuck. You can just charge. They added this for free. For fucking free. Why my weapon looks like shit? This is my weapon. I have everything maxed. I like actual progression. There's actual progression in Space Marine. I hope if we get them with the Raven Guard Champion DLC, yeah. Lightning Claws with Raven Guard Champion would make sense. Yeah. Game crash in the new SFO update. PO 6 OM 6A. Unsubscribe to the mod. Launch the game without the mod. Subscribe to the mod. Launch the game with the mod. Always works. Is there a Blood Angels DLC in it? My favorite faction. No, but you have the parts of a... There will be a champion pack for the Blood Angels. This... I can show you on this one. You have parts of it. Because you have a champion pack and a skin pack. Champion is like a whole and skin are parts only. Blood Angels... Yeah, this is the Blood Angels. Sanguinius. Also have a shoulder of Sanguinius. And this is a helmet of Sanguinius also. So yeah, you have some stuff for the this specific chapter, which I really like. And my assault is like a changed assault, Blood Angels. SFO is out now. I can spend the whole night unloading shit ton of mods and being angry that they doesn't work together. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you everyone for the stream. Thank you for coming. I hope some of you grab the Whispers of the Eyeless keys and you will be able to play. I'm posting the game again. As I said, the game is available right now. You can play it. Massive update. Game is on a discount. And if you want to support us, there's already Patreon, but also there is a Whispers of the Eyeless. In the coming weeks and months, especially on Patreon, we will be talking about the future update, what we expect for the DLC, and I really want to push another big update, maybe not as big as this one, for the DLC with types of delay. And we shall see about that. Thank you everyone for being here. It was very, 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 very nice to meet again. I won't give any promises, but I will try to stream more because I love you guys and girls. I hope there are girls here also. So bye. Where do I click exit? I don't know. I don't know where I can stop the stream. I think it's here.